the China Racing, Nelson Piquet Jr, second place for Andretti Formula E, Eric Vergne, and in third, Lucas Di Grassi for Audi Sport Apt. Nelson, the seeds of that victory were sown in the opening 5 seconds with an amazing start. Can you just take us through those first corner?
Well, first of all, it's great to be here in Long Beach. A lot of history for my family to be here, so it meant a lot for me this win. But yeah, I think everything worked out, not only from the start, but I think from the beginning of the day. You know, first practice went very well. Car felt very comfortable. Second and third practice as well. We didn't lead both practices, but we knew we were quick because we weren't using the same amount of power as the other cars. And qualifying should have been pole. I think. Well, to be honest, I didn't see the lap times that the guys did at the end, but I got a lot of traffic from Sarrazin at my lap. So anyway, going through the race, I mean, yeah, the start was one of those when everything goes right. You know, the car didn't wheel spin much. Seems like both cars in front didn't have a very good reaction, plus they wheel spinned, and I braked really late into the first corner. I was really confident. The brakes, were really good. We found a way to get more and more confident with these brakes, which is a big issue for all the drivers. And yeah, and then as soon as I got the lead, it was just a matter of taking control and being calm and not doing any mistakes. Last race in Miami, we lost our race basically because of a pit stop mistake from mine and the teams. So I think that was the most crucial time for me, was the pit stop, not to get any mistakes and just have a clean exit, and that's what we did. Managed to stay with the lead, and that was it. That was just controlling Eric behind me, making sure he wouldn't get too close, and then managing my temperatures, my consumption, and just brought it home, but that was, it just meant a lot for me, this win.
I was going to say, you were on the podium with a replica of your father's helmet, who obviously took his first win here. That final stage was a classic senior drive, managing the car, driving to win at the slowest possible speed. Exactly how much were you conserving at the end there?
I was conserving quite a bit, At one point, the team told me more coast, but I understood no coast. So I kept pushing even harder, because I wanted to build up a gap. And then the team went on the radio, started screaming with me, maximum coast, maximum. I said, oh, you meant more coast. Okay, so then obviously I started saving as much as I could, controlling as well where he was behind me. And all of us, we kind of have a similar car. So I knew that if I was in the limits of my temperatures and my consumption, I knew that they were going to be in a similar boat as I was. So I just kept it calm and try to be as efficient as possible, which is as quick as possible, not trying to save as much battery as I could, and brought it home. That was our homework.
Oh, congratulations on a great result. Eric, second place in your first Formula E podium. Having come so close on your debut in Punta, it must be a relief to finally spray that champagne.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's been 4 years I haven't been on the podium. My 3 years before, so I don't think it was possible, but no, I'm really happy to be back on podiums. I should have been earlier, but with racing you never know what can happen, and I've been quite unfortunate in the last 3 races, but nevertheless, I'm happy to be here. It's good points for the team. The team is pushing hard in the championship, and as for me, missing all the races, I don't really mind the championship, but obviously to be on the podium and on top of the podium is always the objective. And with a wrong start of the day, with me crashing in the wall quite heavily, I think it was good to end up on the podium today. I have to thank the guy because they did a really good job. The car was heavily damaged, and they got it ready on time for the race. And this podium was a way to apologize in a way, the crashing. So all quite positive.
Early in the race, we saw you overtake Nico Prost for third using fan boost. How satisfying was for working for you?
I'm really pleased. It's the first time I had a fan boost that was working. So thank you to all my fans. Thanks to them, I could pass Nico Prost, and that was a good move.
Well, thank you very much, and well done on that race. Lucas, you started the season with 3 podiums in a row, and then the last 2 races haven't gone so well for you. It must be a relief to finally have a clean race again.
Definitely, it's an honor to be back in the lead of the championship. We should have had a very, very good result in Buenos Aires and a good result in Miami. If it was not the problems or the mechanical failures that happened in our car, which was not the team's fault. So the team has been doing a very, very good job. Again, to finish here third was the main target. It was, again, like you described, is the fourth podium in 6 races, but we came from a very, let's say, not scoring enough points in the last 2 races, so to score points on this one was crucial. Then we go to the European part of the championship, back on the lead, back on with the full crew motivated, the team motivated. We have a lot to work on, a lot to improve, and I think this was a good result for the crew to step up.
In qualifying, while you were being interviewed, there was a small fire in your car. Were you worried in the race that there might be some reliability issue?
Of course, after 2 races with reliability issues, when I saw my car on fire, I said, no, not again. We had already to change 1 battery after the shakedown on Friday, and I just thought that this cannot happen again, And then after, luckily, it was nothing major. It was a small fire on the auxiliary battery. And the car was 100% for the race, and the team did a fantastic job again.
Well done. We're going to open the questions to the floor. Please.